You're watching the TCMMA podcast.
Now, the next one, you got Adrian Yanez versus Daniel Marcos. This fight goes down in the bantamweight division. Bangers up and down this card in the final week of the UFC season. And let's get into it, man, because I'm highly interested in this one. In the bantamweight division at UFC Tampa, you got Adrian Yanez. He's back 17-5. USA takes on the Peruvian Daniel Marcos, who's a perfect 16-0. So this is a big-time fight. Both guys 5'7", both guys 31. Yanez, 1-inch reach advantage, 70-69. Both guys stand right-handed. Both guys right around 6 significant strikes per minute. So high activity, high output on the feet, and neither guy's looking to get takedowns. They're almost zero in terms of the takedown average. So both guys pure strikers. Yanez coming off the win against Vinicius Salvador by KO, but he lost a pair of fights before that to Rob Font and Jonathan Martinez, both by KO. So he's lost 2 of the last 3. Marcos beat John Castaneda by decision, lost to Aori, or actually no contest against Aori Kalang, but he was dominating that fight. Before that, he beat Davey Grant, Simon Oliveira, and Brandon Lewis at the Contender Series. He's undefeated in a UFC setting, but very well could have won all 5 fights, but he did have that one no contest. So, well, I tell you what, this is going to be a tough fight. It's a big step up for Daniel Marcos. I can see why he's just barely a favorite, but I truly believe he's going to win this fight. But he is running into the mirror here in terms of a guy that's much like him and actually has a slight edge on the feet, but the numbers are very close because they're both around 6 significant strikes per minute. But I like Daniel Marcos to continue winning. It's hard to go against an undefeated guy at this level, especially when it's 16-0 and not like 8-0 or something like that. But let's be real, Adrian Yanez is no slouch. But I still think Daniel Marcos outpaces him in this one. Expect Yanez to get around and this thing to come down to the 3rd round. I don't see either guy leading 2-0 after 2. But Daniel Marcos will outpace him to get the win here by decision, and with the 17-0 bantamweight division, UFC Tampa. Yeah, and we're known to go against undefeated fighters like we did last week in Movsar Evloev. Now, he got the win over Aljamain Sterling, but just because a guy's undefeated doesn't mean we're picking him. But this week, we start off the card, the main card, that is, by taking 2 undefeated fighters in Navajo Sterling and Daniel Marcos. But this fight against Adrian Yanez is not going to be easy. I mean, Adrian Yanez is the real deal. He's been around for a while, and he's 17-5. And all his 5 losses are against, for the most part, legitimate opponents.
He's gon' fight, he's gon' fight. Hold your breath till the end of the night. Last fighter call, UFC at its height. Bringing that thunder with all his might. Saying, step up, wanna fight? Hold up. Think twice. Gladiator assassin, reckless, no abandon. Walk through that cage, he'll leave your ass.